show has action out of the NL Central. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Milwaukee Brewers. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a 3-game set. They've split the first two, and regardless of how important a series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go, and towing the slab in this one, Freddie Peralta. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Here's a Pirates lineup now. Been a real struggle this year. They're at the very bottom of the league in on-base percentage, and of course, when that's the case, other offensive categories follow suit, Singy.
Yeah, Boog, at times they come out early just to run the bases so that these players won't forget in case they are able to break out and, get some hits and run around. But, yeah, in all seriousness, it's not a lot of fun when you're not getting on base, when you're not out there, at least able to trade off, and a runner on second base, you get a knock, you drive them in, or you hit a double and you trade places with them. All that kind of stuff just keeps you excited about the game, and they just haven't been able to experience it very much.
One down, base is empty. And there's a foul ball. And a curve misses outside. On the ground, Arroyo. Over to first. Quick start to this afternoon's action. 2 gone.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 10.
Brian Reynolds here.
Boog, here's a guy at the plate. I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
On the ground, out to short. Fires over to Hoskins, and they take care of Reynolds for the out. And the Pirates go 1-2-3. End of a half inning of play. No score. Back here at American Family Field. And today's starter, Mitch Keller. What do you look for here?
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Bottom of the first. And now the right fielder, Sal Frelick. The pitch. There's a strike. Keller, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a cutter, a sinker, a slurve, and he occasionally uses a curve. And that one fouled off. And the 0-2. And down on strikes. And a quick out, number 1.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Snags it for the second out. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. Batting 7, someone they're hoping breaks out in this one. Rhys Hoskins.
Yeah, he's really slumping at the plate right now. Not only is he having a hard time finding any base hits, he's just not finding a way to get on base either. Sometimes a walk can get you back on track. Less than a .250 on-base percentage over his last 10 games. So that kind of tells me that he's jumpy, he's not recognizing the pitches, and he's out of his plate discipline. I got to think he's looking for ways to try to simplify that approach. And I think if you can just let the ball travel a little bit deeper, make sure you see it, that will help you to put good ABs together. And even if you don't get hits, you'll draw some walks.
That one pushed foul. And here it comes. Up the middle. Cruz on to first. And Milwaukee is set down in order. An inning in the books. No score here on the show. Back here in Milwaukee, here's the shortstop at the plate, O'Neal Cruz. Peralta back to work. Cruz goes 6 feet 7 inches, batting in the cleanup spot, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Popped up to the left into foul ground. One down.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
So up next, Henry Davis. And that's outside. And that is ball one. Peralta certainly has electric stuff, considered by many to be a strikeout pitcher. He might not be at the top level in that category, but strikeout's a big part of his game. And another ball.
And he doesn't beat himself. I mean, he's going to throw strikes. He's not going to issue many free passes, and he's going to keep the ball in the ballpark.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
So when you look at that, he's not completely preventing hitters from hitting home runs, but he's so consistent that you look up. By the time he gives the ball over, it's the 6th or 7th inning, and there's 1 or 2 runs on the board at most.
The pitch. Slider misses outside. Second inning here, no score. Swings here and blasts one left field. That's going back. Back some more. And gone. He circles the bases. 3rd home run of the season. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
One out, base is empty. Here's Rowdy Tellez. And ball one.
1 ball, no strike.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
2-1.
Late on that fastball.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
One down, base is empty. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Digging in, Andy Rodriguez. Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Monasterio zips it across, and that is the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's Jansen to hit.
The catcher, Danny Jansen.
The right-hander back to work. He was late there. Strike one.
One strike.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball one. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes he'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Davis down to first with it. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Willie Adames stands in. And fires in a fastball at 95. Home team down a run. Bottom half of inning number 2. Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Next for the Brewers, Garrett Mitchell. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Out to short. Throws across the diamond. Play made. That ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Still behind by a count of 1-0. On to the third inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Mitch Keller.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 1.
1-0.
Fastball for a strike. The 1-1. And another ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Popped up. Settles under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away. Here's the third baseman, Connor Joe.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. All right, Chris, when you talk about great logos, the Milwaukee Brewers, the M and the B that form a glove, not everyone even realizes that it's an M and a B with that glove. They started using it in 1978 and have been using it a lot more recently. It's a great logo, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, I remember as a kid, my brother had that ball cap, and I would just kind of borrow it. Some would say steal it, but it was just such a cool-looking logo. I had no idea until years later that that's what was hidden on the inside of it, that M and that B, but very, very cool.
So the Pirates batting order turns over, and now the center fielder grounded out his first time. On the ground to third. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. If you're playing right now, tweet out, I was this many days old when I found out the Brewers glove logo is an M and a B. Hashtag MLB the show. Because I guarantee you there are people playing right now that had no idea there was an M and a B in that logo.
That's a great point.
Garrett in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And a foul ball. I think it's one of the best all time. An art student at UW-Eau Claire created it. It is super creative, and I think one of the better logos we have in the sport. 2 outs. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Tag. Save. Jansen too late with the throw.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets in the scoring position.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series. Right-hander kicks, deals. And another ball. Brian Reynolds up next. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Runner at second, 2 down. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Man at second. Arroyo makes the play, and it's out number 3. Pirates leave 1, but they're on top 1-0. As we go to the last of the third. And now the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins. Keller back to work. Swinging a foul straight back. And a pitch. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Under it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Batting in, the second baseman, Christian Arroyo.
Here's Christian Arroyo.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
That's outside, and that's ball 1. Wouldn't chase that time. One down, base is empty. On the ground, right side. Throw over to Tellez. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. And now the pitcher, Freddie Peralta. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Hit on the ground to the right side. Throw over to Tellez. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nobody left for Milwaukee. They trail here 1-0. Back here at American Family Field, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Brian Reynolds. The wind and the pitch. Checks his swing, appeal to third, and he went around according to Patrick Johnson. That's down and in. A slider missed.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
The count 2-1. Just missed.
There's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Hot shot to third. Fires over to Hoskins. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. Here's O'Neal Cruz. He's 0 for 1.
So O'Neal Cruz is named after Paul O'Neal. That was his father's idol in baseball, so he named his son O'Neal. In 2022, they finally met each other when the Pirates played the Yankees in New York, and I'm sure that was a moment that O'Neal Cruz will never forget.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Going to count 1-2.
It's a good take.
Got him swinging.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Davis in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. And it gets by him. And he'll pull him to second safely.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And now it's Rowdy Tellez. Went down on strikes his first time through. And that one's a little bit low. 1-0. Man on second, 2 down. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Mitchell gets under it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. So 1 left for Pittsburgh, but they hold a 1-0 lead. And we're back. Now it's the right fielder, Sal Frelick.
The right fielder.
The pitch. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Well, these Brewers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Ball to strike. Fastball for a strike.
1-2.
Breaks his bat and pops it up. Cruz on to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Up next to Milwaukee. The third baseman, Andrew.
Down the number 2 hitter, Andrew Monasterio. 0 for 1 so far. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. 1 out, bases empty. Next pitch is outside. Righty delivers. A little bit high. Now 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Righty to the plate. That one ripped. It bangs off the wall. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And now it's Christian Yelich. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. In there, and it's 0-1. And a pitch. And that one is inside ball 1. Right through there for a strike. And a swing and a miss. That's the second out.
The pitcher, number 9.
Danny Jansen to hit here. He's 0 for 1. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Milwaukee leaves 1, and it remains 1-0. Back here in Milwaukee, we go to the top of the 5th. Now, Andy Rodriguez. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. On a line, base hit.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Mitch Keller, the next Pirate to hit. First time up was a pop out. And a sac bunt here. Fires over to Hoskins. Out as the pitcher does the job. Sac bunt executed perfectly.
There was a time where that sac bunt was just ho-hum, very basic, but is increasingly difficult as it's become to get bunts down in the big leagues. Nice job right there.
Connor Joe digs in now. Right through there for a strike. Fouled off. He was late. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. One out and a runner at second. And that one lifted in the air center field. Mitchell hauls it in, and there's 2 away. So the lineup flips over, and now the Pirates leadoff man. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. 2 outs, and 1 in scoring position. Swings and misses, and it's 0-2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
That one missed.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
At the belt and fires. Just outside. And that's ball 2. Just off the outside part of the plate. Stone Garrett waits on deck for Pittsburgh. And the righty deals. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year. One hit, one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Pirates 1 and the Brewers nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the shortstop, Willie Adames. The wind of the pitch. And there's the strike.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
And the pitch. On the ground to third. Throw over to Tellez, and they get Adames for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. Grounded out to short in his first trip. Mitchell goes 6 feet 3 inches, 225 pounds, a former first-round pick in 2020. That one fouled off. Left-hand hitter waits. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. The Brewers trailing by a run. Last half of inning number 5. Struck him out. He says, I don't care about draft rounds. Take a seat.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
He swings and fouls one off. Next offering is in the dirt. And that's downstairs and outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Kicks and deals. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
2 out, space is empty. And that one in the air center field. And that will end the inning. Back here at American Family Field. And now the right fielder, Stone Garrett. The line to kick the pitch. And that one sliced foul. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Sizing this one up. Brings it in. And there's one down. Brian Reynolds, the next Pirate to hit. Rip Drifted to left center, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. He got a backdoor breaking ball. Really easy to give up on that pitch, but he stayed on it and shot it right back in the direction it was breaking from. Really nice job of letting it travel.
And now, O'Neal Cruz. Strike on the inside corner. It's 0-1.
Well, Boog, I know it's obvious, but you just can't miss Cruz when he's on the field. I've never seen a player like him. I mean, he's 6'7", weighs 220 pounds, and is the tallest shortstop in the history of Major League Baseball.
1-1.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. He's painting the corners, working on the edges, and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
That misses. 2-2.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
2-2 now. Stays alive. Reynolds, the base runner at first with one out. Two down. On the ground to third. Monasterio goes to second. Safe there. Safe at first as they can't make the play. So digging in, Henry Davis. His homer earlier is responsible for the only runs they've scored in this one.
Yeah, forget small ball. They're kind of living and dying by the long ball so far in this one. At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Trevor McGill up and loosening in the pen. Wilson getting cranked up as well. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
Well, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
2 on, 1 out.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Rowdy Tellez hitting on deck circle.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Runners at first and second with one gone, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Payoff pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning, and that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. You look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something, pick up his teammate and his club.
So first and second with 2 outs. Up next for the Pirates, Rowdy Tellez. Ball one, no strikes. And the right-hander deals.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2 on, 2 outs. And this is inside.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And there's ball 4.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason for this walk, but this is the point in the game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
Rodriguez, the next to hit, takes ball one. Two outs. Hard hit to right center. Could be extra bases. One runs in. A second scores as well. Headed for the plate. The relay. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. They put two on the board. 2 hits, an error, and a runner left. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Pirates 3 and the Brewers nothing. Christian Arroyo up now for the Brewers.
The second baseman.
Arroyo hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there. The pitch. This to third, Joe. In plenty of time to first. One away, bottom of the 6th.
Now batting, the pitcher, Freddie.
The Brewers going with a pinch hitter, William Contreras.
Pretty surprised they're going with a pitcher off the bench here, Boog. I mean, they must be trying to save what they have left in terms of position players for later or something.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. One down, base is empty. Foul ball. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
The right fielder.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the right fielder, Sal Frelick.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. Two down, nobody on. That misses, and that's ball 2. And another ball. And he walked him on 4 pitches.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
Now the third baseman, Andrew Monasterio. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Fouled off left side. Oh, 2 now. And downstairs. The pitch. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. Brewers strand 1. They trail in this one 3-0. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Trevor McGill. He has a great slider with tons of movement. So now here's the pitcher, Mitch Keller.
The pitcher, Mitch Keller.
The pitch. Swing and a pop-up foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands.
You know, these Pirates, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've been lining the ball all over the ballpark, and unfortunately, sometimes it's right into a glove. But still, they've hit 9 line drives so far, and that's something they should feel very good about.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Connor Joe getting ready to hit. Foul ball there. Base is empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7. And that one is lifted in the air. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jared.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now the Pirates leadoff man. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. First pitch misses. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Just missed. That's in there. Strike 1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
There's a strike.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Ground ball left side and foul ball. Two outs. That's to third. Monasterio throws to first in time, and that is the inning. Bucks go down quietly, but they lead at 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Christian Yelich. The Brewers in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
That one pulled foul.
Well, these Brewers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Garrett makes the catch. And there's one away.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Next for Milwaukee, Danny Jansen. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 strike.
Here comes the 0-1. Good eye in that spot.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Next to hit, Willie Adames. There's a swing and a drive. Back there. The one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers. High fly ball out to left field. Reynolds trying to get there. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Milwaukee leaves 1. Still down 3-0. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Stone Garrett. And a pitch. Bunting for a hit, and it goes just foul. McGill, a 6'8" righty, 31 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2015. Next offering in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Pulls that one foul. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-2. Next offering is outside. 1 down, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Kicks and fires. That one down the line. Fair ball.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
And here is O'Neal Cruz. That's off the mark. Ball 1. Right-handed reliever. And a big swing and a miss.
1-1.
Reynolds leads off first with 1 away. The shortstop takes the ball. And he deals. And a foul ball. Left-hand batter waits. And it skips into dirt. Swing and a drive, deep right field. It's a bomb. A gigantic blast. It's 5-zip. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
So 1 out, nobody on. Henry Davis, the next to hit. On the inside corner for a strike. The 0-1. That one is absolutely belted. Back there. And that is gone. They go back to back. His second home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 6-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
New pitcher on now, Bryce Wilson.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
1 down. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Rowdy Tellez. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
And it's fouled away. Right-hander kicks, deals. Pitch misses there. And the count is 1-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Next offering upstairs. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Now back. Second base.
Up next for the Pirates, Andy Rodriguez. And there's a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Bobby Milner up and throwing. Payams, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. 2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Ground ball up the middle. On the run, throw to first, and that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 6-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in Milwaukee, out of the bottom of the 8th. Up now for Milwaukee, Rhys Hoskins. The pitch. Off the mark there. And that's ball 1. So he's back out to begin the 8th. Been a really nice outing for him so far, Singy.
He's thrown the ball really well. Kept hitters off balance, and he's been very efficient with that pitch count. But at this point, even though it's been relatively low, you start keeping an eye on it to make sure that he doesn't have any fatigue and injuring himself.
Two and 2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
The 1-0. The other way. The flip to the pitcher covering. 2 up, 2 down.
The pitcher, number 46. Right.
The Brewers going with a pinch hitter, Jackson Chourio, trying to get something going for him with 2 away. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. The Pirates up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
And he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
And there's a ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Brewers go down quietly. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Joel Payamps. On for the 30th time this year. So digging in, Mitch Keller.
The pitcher, Mitch Keller.
And here it comes. And first offering is fouled off. Here comes a pitch. And that one fouled off. 0-2 now. That's down and in. A slider missed.
1-2.
Wouldn't chase that time. Right through there, got him. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Connor Joe, 1 for 3.
Joe.
That one finds the corner. That's strike 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Obi Milner, the left-hander, up and throwing. Righty delivers. That one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 down.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Back up the middle and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Stone Garrett.
So up next, Stone Garrett.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And that's in there for strike 1. Two outs. And there's a foul ball. That one not close. And the count 1-2. Righty to the plate. And another ball.
2-2.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Bottom of the ninth coming up, and we'll see if he can complete the shutout after the break. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the ninth, and now the right fielder, Sal Frelick. The wind and the pitch. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. A massive home run. His 9th homer of the year, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 6-1.
That gives this offense something to celebrate for the first time in this one. High fastballs, especially with good velocity, can be really hard to catch up to. But he stays tall, his top hand works extremely well, and he absolutely clobbered it.
Next for the Brewers, Andrew Monasterio. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
And the righty deals. Just missed. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
There's a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that's in the dirt.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Nobody on, nobody out here in the last half of inning number 9. Fly ball down the line. He dives but can't make the play, and that's a foul ball. That's to third, Joe. To first, so it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out. He's 2 outs away. Now it's Christian Yelich.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1.
Calling it bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
And he grounds one to the right side, and that's just foul. Bounce to the right side. Throw over to Tellez, and they're down to their last out. Here's the catcher to hit, Danny Jansen. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Checks his swing. Now it appeal to first, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. Hard ground ball, base down. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Now here is Willie Adames. That's a base hit. Throw in Holtz, the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
A couple of singles back to back. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Next for Milwaukee, Garrett Mitchell. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. There's a strike. Fought off foul.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Jansen at second. Adames on at first with 2 down. That's a hit. Around third. Now a long throw home. Safe.
That's 3 singles in a row. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Derek Shelton out of the dugout, and he will make the move. Mitch Keller done for the day, and he was very good. They'll be happy with that, no doubt. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a minute. New pitcher on here, David Bednar.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
So 2 on with 2 away. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Here comes the 0-1. And that one missing low. First and second, 2 down. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And gone! It's their second home run of the inning. It's 6-5. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the batsman carried it out of here.
2 outs, nobody on. Christian Arroyo will hit next. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. Sends it to center, and this should be it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Pirates win the rubber match of this 3-game series.
This is a huge win to take this series on the road before heading back home. You go home feeling good about yourselves. You've got some good momentum. But at home, you also have a higher expectation to play well. So they're going to have to maintain the focus because those fans are expecting a lot.
6-5 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates, 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 7 runners on base. For the Brewers, 5 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 3 runners on base. Time of the ballgame, 3 hours and 22 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.